Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled "To Be in a Position of Authority or Power, Character, Good Character is paramount," right? Meaning that you have to be of good character to have authority. You should be of good character to have authority. But in this world, we know it's the exact opposite. You know, the ones that have authority are usually those with, terrible character. Okay. And this comes from the top and it trickles all the way down. Okay, from the rulers of this world, the international bankers, all the way down to, the police officer. These people are all wicked. These people are all wicked, and they and this is one of the reasons why the Heavenly Father is going to get rid of this place, because of this wicked oppression that's going on around the earth. Okay, let's go to Sirach. And I like to watch this particular channel I'm about to show you. It's called The Civil Rights Lawyer. All right. And it basically goes into all this. It shows you the amount of wickedness these police officers do, man. It's truly, it's innumerable. The channel, he constantly has content because they're constantly doing wickedness. They're constantly going against their own laws and doing some underhanded things, planting drugs on people, all kind of things, and just obstructing so-called justice, even their own so-called justice system. So we need to be delivered from this man, right? We need to be delivered from this wicked system. And Yahweh Shai, the Son of the Heavenly Father, he's going to deliver us. Okay. Lord willing, we be of that number, we would be the first on the chariot. Okay. This is, or we'd be the first to enter into the kingdom, rather. This is Sirach 10 and verse 1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers." Right? So as the judge is, so are the officers. "And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein." And we know the mindset of the rulers of this place. We know how evil and wicked they are, and how how terrible their character is. Okay. They done polluted the earth, polluted the water. They abuse, all the vulnerable on the earth. They're greedy beyond measure. Where do we start? Every negative trait that you can list, they have that. Okay, they have that. It says, "An unwise king destroyed his people," and they have destroyed the people of the earth. The people of the earth are completely destroyed through the GMO foods, through the pollution of the earth, right? Through the education system, right? Through the constant witchcraft that they're putting on the people, through the music, through the media. So, it's never ending, right? But these are the people that are in power. It says, "But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." And that's going to come when the Lord gives the power to Yahweh Shai, right? And Yahweh Shai is going to disperse that power, and share that power with his elect. Okay. This is verse 4. It says, "The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable." And the one that is profitable is Yahweh Shai. Esau is not profitable at all. Esau is constantly in the red. Every day that goes by, Esau's further in the red. Okay, he's not profitable at all. He's destroying the earth now to the point where they're saying that breathing is destroying the earth. That's what they're trying to tell the people now. It's you breathing and cows and the animals and nature. right? So this man has to go. So when Yahushua comes and establishes his kingdom, right? He's gonna also share it with, his elect. Let's go to Revelations 2. This is Revelations 2 and verse 24. And it says, but unto you, matter of fact, I'll start at verse 25. It says, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Okay, see, he's gonna give them that rod of iron that he got promised from the Heavenly Father, which goes into the rulership, right? And I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the seven churches. Okay, and that's when the earth is going to be ran in righteousness. That's when the top is going to be righteous, all the way to the lower spectrum of authority. They're going to be righteous. Okay, why? Because the righteous are going to be on the earth flourishing. But as these devils are in power, and these, there's nothing but wicked oppression. It's nothing but wicked oppression. Let's play a bit of this, man. And this is actually beautiful, because the Heavenly Father, this cop was basically, doing what these devils do, all right, and coming up to this young Latin tribe kid, doesn't even speak English, and saying he looks suspicious because he's walking around. You know how they do with their bullshit, and he's just walking around on the phone, right, in some parking lot, and basically, the Heavenly Father made this devil catch a heart attack, man. The Heavenly Father made his ass catch a heart attack and drop dead while he was dealing with this Latin tribe kid, or he was harassing this Latin tribe kid. But guess what? And they're trying to pin it on the kid. It's not the kid. It's the Most High who took his ass out. Let's play this, man.
This was the body cam footage of 52-year-old arresting officer St. John's County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Michael Kunovich, who subsequently collapsed and died of a heart attack following the struggle that happened here. The kid's name is Virgilio Aguilar Mendez, an 18-year-old who later confirmed that he feared being deported back to Guatemala. He was charged with aggravated manslaughter of an officer and resisting an officer with violence. He is currently, according to the last media report I found, being detained without bail. This incident happened on May 19th at about 9 p.m. when Sergeant Kunovich saw this young man in the Super 8 motel parking lot on Florida 16 next to a closed Howard Johnson Hotel in St. Augustine. This is according to the arrest report.
Stop! 422 St. John's. 1012, single 13P, Hispanic male, white t-shirt, black shorts, Super 8 is 16. 3576, you get to phone me.
Kunovich determined that, in his opinion, it was suspicious, and he began to question him, though there was no call for service. The closed Howard Johnson surprisingly did not call and complain that this guy was walking through their parking lot.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, why, when I was driving around... Stop.
Eating.
Okay, but why did you get up and walk away?
Huh?
When you saw me, you got up and walked away. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
But you meet me here, you go for you drinking.
Where are you staying?
Huh?
So basically, he's asking, because he saw the cop pull up somewhere, like in front of him, and then he started to walk away. He said, "Why did you walk away?" He has the right to walk away if he wants to walk away. Why can't he walk away? You're not arresting him. The lights weren't on, right? From what I understand. So why can't he walk away? You see, these devils are just on a crazy power trip, man. It's like they get drunk off of this power, and because they're wicked, they abuse it, right? There's no reason to bother this guy. What's the reason of bothering this guy? What's the reason of harassing this dude? There's videos of these cops saying that they purposely bother people just because they can. Which there's one devil that said that recently. He's like, yeah, if I could find a video, it'd be perfect. Basically, he just fucks with people in the morning when they're on their way to work, just to scare them a bit because, pulls up behind them, different things like that, to make them feel uncomfortable just to do it. So that's complete wickedness, man. That's complete wickedness right there. All right. So they're just on a complete power trip, man. And he clearly doesn't understand English, man.
Where are you staying, sleeping?
Yes, yeah.
Here?
Yes.
Well, why aren't you eating inside?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry. Speaks.
Okay, I've got some comment. Okay, do you have any ID and identification, license?
What?
ID, identification.
Yeah.
In the room?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your first name?
Huh?
Your first name?
I'm sorry. Speaks.
So when the officer attempts to grab and pat the kid down, Aguilar Mendez resists and a struggle ensues. Other deputies arrive and a taser is used in an attempt to control him. Now, these are the words of the media report from the Florida Times-Union. I'll post at the link below. Continuing on, while fighting on the ground.
And if he resisted, he shouldn't have resisted, because, these devils are in power, man. Just let them do what they do. If you want to pull out a phone, whatever, you can do that for your own safety, or maybe to pull up a lawsuit. It's easier to deal with a lawsuit if you got the recording, because they can just write whatever and they'll take their word for it. But if you have a recording, right, then it's harder for them to lie. It's better for you in that case. But if they're if they're arresting you, just comply, man. This is Romans 13:1. It says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High." Yes, the power that they have was ordained by the Heavenly Father, and that's because the scriptures say, Job 9:24, "The earth is given into the hands of the wicked," and it's not really them; it's the elites, these Edomite elites, but as I read before, that power trickles down to these police officers. Okay, which this is seemingly an Edomite police officer, and when they become police officers, they get a demonic spirit, a real demonic spirit that comes upon them, to the point that even when they're in plain clothes, you can tell they're cops. It says, "For there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation." Right? So when they're coming to arrest you and things of that nature, just comply, right? Right? Lest you receive damnation, lest they shoot you or whatever, beat you to a pulp or whatever the case may be, trump up charges on you. Right? Because they're known for that. And that's all wickedness. That trumping up charges on you for nothing, is making up things. Right? It says, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain," meaning the weapon, right? He'll kill you, okay? "For he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil." We see, Jake's, it's like they got a death wish. They got demons on them too. You'll see them, I don't know, they'll sometimes they'll even, they'll reach into their pocket stupidly, and the Esau use a gun, and they'll just shoot him. You say, this guy's an idiot, That's why when you're going through these situations with the police, you gotta be mindful of what you're doing, okay? Because they do have the power to kill. They do have the power to murder. You dig? Let's continue.
The deputies, Aguilar Mendez grabs the taser to try to take it away or to stop them. They get him handcuffed. But he still retrieves a folding pocket knife from his shorts pocket. This is according to the police report. Shortly afterwards, they disarm him. Then Kunovich collapses from medical distress. And that is the official report here. The sheriff's office said that the struggle lasted about 6 minutes. About 3 deputies were involved in securing this kid, who
and these they can put whatever in the police report, They lie all the time in police reports, so we don't know what's true about this. The kid supposedly saying he pulled out a pocket knife. You know, we don't know how true that is. You know, if he's scared to be deported, how does he think pulling out a pocket knife to stab a police officer? How does he think that would go? You know, but okay.
His attorney pointed out is 5'4" and weighs 115 pounds. The sheriff, Robert Hardwick, said during a news conference that Sergeant Kunovich did everything by the book and that Aguilar Mendez was trespassing. Quote, all the suspect had to do was comply, Hardwick said. They didn't voluntarily give this body cam footage to the reporters when they requested them. And I wonder why. What does the body cam actually show?
Okay, do you have any weapons on you?
Huh?
You have any weapons on you?
No.
Well, you know what that is. Turn around, let me look.
No.
Turn around. Turn around.
But no.
Don't walk away from me.
No, sorry.
Don't pull away from me.
First of all, you can see that the officer grabs Virgilio's right arm, which is holding a cell phone, apparently talking to his mom on the phone, and the officer yanks Virgilio's right arm backwards, basically says the whole stop resisting line. Don't pull away from me. Well, he didn't pull away from me. You very clearly can see with your own eyes that the officer is the one who pulled Virgilio's arm backwards.
Turn around.
But no.
Don't walk away from me.
No.
But he just told him to turn around. But anyways, whatever. You know, the whole point is this, man. Regardless, you know, whether this Latin tribe did something wrong in this case, you know, they shouldn't have did. That's not even a point that I'm making. My point is that there's a lot of wickedness that goes on with these police officers, man. A lot of things that they do that's very wicked. But it's not just them. It's the judges, you know. It's the prosecutors. It's these different lawmakers. Okay, Congress, the presidents, the prime ministers. It's all wicked. It's all wicked. Okay, you know. And in order for you to be in that position, you should be of a good character. Okay? Let's go to Exodus. Let's go to Exodus, the 18th chapter. Okay? This is Exodus 18 and verse 13. It says, and it came to pass on the morrow that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood by Moses from the morning unto the evening. And when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, what is this thing that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thou thyself alone, and all the people stand by thee from morning unto evening? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come unto me to inquire of the Most High. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between one and another, and I do make them know the statutes of the Most High and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, the thing that thou doest is not good. Thou wilt surely wear away both thou and this people that is with thee, for this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and the Most High shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to the Most High, the Most High word, that thou mayest bring the causes unto the Most High, and thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt shew them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of the people able men. Right? Notice it said men. How come it didn't say women, Daniela? How come it say able women as well? It said able men. Because women ain't supposed to be in no leadership position. Okay? That situation with Deborah was to shame Israel. Okay? It says men of, it says, it says, moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men such as fear the Most High. See, that's a key element. They have to have the fear of the Most High. They have to be of good character. Men of truth, hating covetousness. Right? You got these police officers, they robbing drug dealers. They're robbing people, taking their money. Right? Just like that movie, what's that movie? Ridge, Rebel Ridge or whatever. Right? They do that type of stuff all the time. You know? All kind of wickedness, man. You know? They lie. You know? And place such over them to be rulers of thousands and hundreds of rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all seasons, and it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So shall it be, easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. So that's it. Okay, so they're supposed to be people that fear the Most High. That's supposed to be in that position, not people who, who are just random cats off the streets. You don't know if they're PDF files. You don't know, they're what kind of people they are, man. You know what I'm saying? They're atheists. Nah, man. You don't want those people in authority. Those people are liable to do anything, man. Right? Scriptures say the fool has said in his heart, there is no God, right? And it says that roughly none doeth good. They don't do good, okay? Because they don't have the fear of the Lord. This is Isaiah 3 and verse 4. It says, "And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them." And that's what we see now with these Edomites. They're ruling over us, and they're really babes, meaning they're insignificant. They're lesser than us. And the people shall be oppressed. And that is not the world in full oppression. And they're getting ready to go into the hardest oppression that has ever been in human history. That's what Esau's setting up. Okay? The NWO. Says everyone. See, Yuval Noah said it. He said, "Well, the tyrants of old, they didn't have this technology to do this." What is he saying? He's saying they are the tyrants, and now they have the technology to do what they want to do, and that's fully to oppress the people on the highest level in human existence, man. And everyone by his neighbor, the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. And that's the thing. You got these base people in these positions, man. So when they get in these positions, they lose it, man. They absolutely lose it, right? It's like you put them women in this position of power. What happens? They lose it. They get drunk off of power. And even other women are like, damn, I don't want no bitch ruling over me, man. Because they know that they get drunk with that power and it goes to their head and they lose it because they're not supposed to be in that position. Okay? And according to the law, you're not supposed to be oppressing the vulnerable. That kid don't even speak English. He's there. He's clearly of the poor. You just harassing him for no reason. He looks suspicious. What makes him suspicious? Let people live. If he didn't commit a crime, right? Which is the law. If you commit a crime, then it's cool. Or you suspect him of committing a crime. How you suspect him of committing a crime? He just talking on the phone or walking around the parking lot. Okay? And he don't even understand English, man. But like I said, that's not even like the only, situation. This one stood out because the Most High had that cop get a heart attack and drop dead right there on the spot. So that was judgment of the Heavenly Father. But, like I said, you can go to the channel, the Civil Rights Lawyer, the audit, whatever, audit. There's different channels out there that show you all the wickedness that these cops constantly do every hour. They're constantly doing wickedness, man. And now it's being caught on camera. When back, they wish it could go back to the 90s. You could just imagine the evil, how consistent the evil was back then, because they didn't have the body cams. So you couldn't see they do what they want to do. They do what they want to do, man. Okay? This is Exodus 22 and 22. It says, shall not, back then, man, you had people getting, Jake, I'm talking about the so-called black men, right? You know, and other Israelites getting shot in the head, handcuffed, man. You see? But they didn't have the body cam. You think they're going to do that with the body cam on them now? Right? So the Lord is kind of, it's not as bad as it once was, man. This is Exodus 22 and 22. It says, ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry. And the Lord took that cop out right there and then, man. Okay? And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless, man. Okay, and when you do with the widow and the fatherless child, what are they? They're vulnerable, man. That's the vulnerable, man. Okay, scriptures also speak about afflicting the poor. Those are the vulnerable, man. And that's what Esau, that's who Esau targets, man. Okay, that's why he's always targeting you Israelites, with stopping, frisk, and so on and so forth, and railroading you. Okay, they don't do that to them Edomites in them rich neighborhoods, because them Edomites in them rich neighborhoods, they're not as vulnerable. They got money to deal with particular situations. Okay? They got the complexion for the protection, so to speak, as well. To some extent, because they be doing wickedness to them too. They do wickedness to them poor Edomites too. Them Edomites that are poor, they do wickedness to them all the time. Okay? It's not just Jake too. It's the other nations, Esau. Okay? So, at least they look like Edomites, right? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and I'll say shalom.